Hello guys, welcome to another video by Lanese. Before I say anything else, this video is inspired by the thick body language Oikawa 03 by Solin. This video was fun to make, so I hope it's fun to watch as well. This is in no way an exact depiction of how the Haikyuu characters act, and this is just my opinion. Without further ado, enjoy the video. Atsumu wakes up to the sound of a kid screaming. He wondered if maybe one of his baby cousins were here and reminded himself they're too far away to come over without notice. Shut that shit up, Samu. Immediately, he realizes two things. That's not his voice, and Osamu definitely isn't a morning person. So the chances of him making all of this noise this early is a bit of a stretch. Who's Samu? Nobody. Atsumu sits up and realizes he's not in his bunk bed, but instead on a singular futon. He looks to his left, he sees a low desk with a computer. Okay, so not my room, Atsumu thinks. Atsumu springs up and all but runs out the door. He wanders down the hallways, passing a beautiful woman arguing with somebody on the phone. Finally seeing the bathroom, he barrels in, slams the door, and stares at himself through the mirror. To his horror, he is one of those freak setters from Miyagi. Oikawa Toru. Seeing himself with chestnut brown hair with eyes to match, a nose that curves upwards and glass skin, all the skincare products in the sink make sense now. Toru. Oka-chan said to get out the bathroom. Alright, 5 minutes. Atsumu stares for a little longer. Oikawa build is definitely slimmer than his waist is smaller, that's for sure. He's more used to seeing his more prominent chest and legs, but he could get used to this. He's a pretty boy with pretty features the match, so all in all his situation could be hell of a lot worse. How hard can being Oikawa Toru be? Oikawa is no stranger to being shaken awake by hands, but is definitely a stranger to these firm hands on his shoulder. Opening his eyes, he's confused to see one of the Mia twins. Wake up, idiot, Mum said breakfast is ready. Since when was I friends with the Mias? Yeah right, they wish they could come in contact with me. Hey Dumbus, did you hear me? Get up before she comes in here. You know that won't be pretty. Okay. The gray-haired guy looks at him as if he's grown 2 heads, isn't the craziest thing that could be going on, and walks out the room. Oikawa launches to his feet and barrels through the hallway as if he's possessed. He might be possessed, honestly. Maybe the aliens got to him because he was too close to finding out their secrets. Finally finding the bathroom, he closes the door behind him and takes a good look. Oh no, in the blonde one. Okay, Oikawa knows his name, he just really doesn't wanna say it. He has the title of best setter in Japan when they should clearly go to him, but hey. He's never met him personally, but he definitely has done his research on him. Oikawa leans closer, strokes over the boy's face, who has stubble, does a twirl in the mirror just to confirm. He's really Atsumu Miya. Oikawa pulls at the band of his boxers, and caresses his abs. Atsumu gives him a run for his money there too, damn. Why am I him of all people? Hearing silence in return, he sighs and goes to walk out the barroom. Being a blonde should be fun. Hopefully. Oikawa doesn't like Atsumu's phone. How much more basic can he get? He would be the type to have a red iPhone 11, with a clear case. He hates the phone even more because he can't even get into it. Looking at the select notifications he can see are from Rin, which Oikawa thinks has an excessive amount of N's, and he guesses that's Suna Rintarao, a few from a group chat named Inarazaki, must be the Team GC, and one from an Omi-kun. HPE really needs his password so he can learn to live as him for a day. Hopefully it's just a day. His twin hasn't stopped giving him weird looks since he sat down at the table. What if he knows? Is twin telepathy a real thing? Gosh, I should have watched all of those twin conspiracy theory videos. What the hell is your Dumbus doing? I forgot my password. How did you forget your own password? He snatched the phone from his hands and gets to typing. I don't know. I guess it slipped my mind. Looking at him from the corner of his eye, he sees the passcode, 0320. Oikawa repeats in his head like he's chanting something spiritual. Right, okay, yeah, being hella weird today. Ma said don't forget to take your clothes out the dryer before we go. Yeah, okay. Oikawa waits till his brother is completely out the room to snoop through Atsuma's phone. He decides to go through his camera roll first. That is the app that tells you most about a purse, and OMG, that's a nude. Well, okay, a nude is a stretch. His grey sweatpants are just hung a bit too low for Oikawa's liking, and he's pretty sure he isn't wearing boxers. And is that a thirst trap of him in the shower? It took everything in Oikawa's will to not throw the phone, and he continues to scroll through the photos. Nothing is too interesting, to be frank. There's many pictures of test answers, photos of him with a man that looks like Sakuatsu, which Oikawa is shocked they were in relation to each other, and random selfies. The messages are light years more helpful. He and Suna seem to be good friends, if the reaming back and forth is anything to judge from. He seems to not text his teen group chat often, seeming to rather flirt with Omi-kun, and scrolls some more to see Samu. So that's his name. Atsumu. Dryer, now. Yes, ma. Be right there. The investigation will have to wait. What's up with you, Toru? Usually you'd be chatting our ears off. Looks up from the counter he's been staring at for 30 seconds or 15 minutes, he honestly doesn't know. Yeah, I'm fine, just having a weird morning. I'm sorry, babe. It's whatever, I'll live. Do you think you and Hajime-kun could walk Takeru to school? I'll be at my meeting the time he's supposed to get there. Yeah, no problem. Atsumu would have left without both of them, so thank goodness Oikawa's sister is here to let him know he walks to school with somebody. Atsumu downs the rest of his breakfast and goes back to Oikawa's room. He looks at his phone with a snarl, knowing he probably won't be able to get in. He really needs to figure out how, because somebody named Matson keeps asking if he's alive. As he says bye and about to head out the door with Takeru in tail, his sister yells, "Have a good day, Toru. And say thank you to your boyfriend for me." Shoot, does Oikawa have a boyfriend? Is he going to have to pretend to like somebody? Gosh please, anything but that. Is this the said boyfriend his sister was talking about? Somebody Atsumu recognizes as Iwaizumi Hajime is slouching against the fence as he and Takeru walk toward him. Yeah, that's right, Atsumu kept tabs on Seijo. Hajime, did you wanna Toru start dating? What? Oikawa, what is he talking about? Nothing, my sister just said a dumb joke. Don't worry about it, Iwaizumi. Iwaizumi looks at him as if he'd just punched him square in his face. What did you say? Iwaizumi? Is that not your name? I mean, yeah, but... Never mind. Atsumu, still with a confused look on his face as he looks away. Alright, weirdo. They wave Takeru goodbye and they keep on the track towards their own school. It's silent and Iwaizumi is looking to him as he's the supposed to be saying something. Hey Matsukawa asked if you were okay. Said you weren't answering any of your texts. Oh yeah I just can't remember my phone's passcode. You can't remember it? Yeah, like I woke up this morning and it's like it completely vanished from my brain. You're like obsessed with the thing, how do you forget? I guess I just didn't sleep well. It's just your birthday cover. Let me know if you forgot that too. Iwaizumi says as a joke, but Atsumu looks at him blankly. Are you serious? I don't know, guess I'm just not myself today. It's the 20th of July. 0720. Thanks. A hand brushes his and he jerks away and sends a confused glance towards Iwaizumi. Sorry. Yeah, you should be, he thinks but doesn't say, even though he really wants to. Just what the hell type of relationship does Oikawa have with this guy? How was hanging out with Rin yesterday? It was fine. And how was the training camp? You didn't miss me too much, right? It was okay. You sure? Cause before all you could talk about was how Kageyama didn't live up to his name and how freaky your Omi-kun's wrists were. Okay, so Sakusa Kayumi is Omi-kun, got it. Why ask me questions you already know the answers to? Because, yeah, being weird as hell. Are you pissed at me for something again? No. How about we just leave it alone and go to practice? Osamu grabs his shoulder to stop him from walking ahead. Tsumu, if something's really wrong you know you can tell me, right? Oikawa shrugs his shoulder out of his grip and shakes his head. Yeah, I get it, everything's fine. Walking into practice this early in the morning again feels nice. It would feel even better if he weren't getting worried glances every second from his teammates. Is everything okay, Atsumu? You better not have come to practice sick again. No, I'm okay, just a weird morning. Alright. Trying to continue his serves, Suna asks him the same question. Hey, are you sure you're good? Samu says you've been weird all morning and you are more quiet than usual. Yes, I said a million times that I'm fine. It's just been a pretty weird day. Sorry about that. Suna reaches up to brush Oikawa's hair back and caress his face. Is this guy just pulling everyone? I thought he was in a thing, Sakuatsu. Is your brother watching? There it is. Yeah, looks like he wants to punch me into next week. I think that's just how he looks. He needs to get a new face. Suna laughs as his hands find his way to Oikawa's toned arms. Maybe you are okay. But you're gonna need to start cursing people out to convince Kita. You got it. Oikawa lets out a sigh of relief as Suna skips back to his twin brother. This is a special type of torture. Not only is Oikawa perfect in the look department, but apparently he's Einstein too. The material in Class 6 is nothing to the one in Class 2 and it's very obvious that Atsumu was meant to play volleyball. He feels a ping from his phone and sees the message is from Maki. Oikawa and Maki private messages. Hey, are you coming to lunch? Iwa wanted me to ask because he thinks you're mad at him, lol. Yeah, I'm coming. Maki, lol, why are you typing like that? Like what? Maki, never mind, just come. Atsumu packs up his things and wanders around until he finds the cafeteria. He sits across Matsukawa but safe distance from Iwaizumi. Okay, now that we're all here, can we talk about that American cartoon with the fully functioning baby and talking dog? Maki, what the hell are you talking about? Maki then laughs loud as ever and tries to explain the show. Atsumu decides he likes them. They're funny and laid back, just cracking jokes. Atsumu isn't though. Not with people he doesn't know. Hey? Atsumu looks at him with only his eyes first, then fully turns to him and raises his eyebrows to prompt him to continue talking. Sorry if I did anything to make you mad this morning. Atsumu wonders if he should keep up this mad act. In reality he doesn't care what happens to their friendship, but he also isn't evil. We're all good. Alright. Atsumu started to go on his phone when he felt Iwaizumi hooking their ankles together. When they get to afternoon practice, Atsumu notices somebody with reverse tennis ball hair, who he has learned to be Kyoutani, being pretty damn selfish on court. Relax, Kyoutani, what's the point of the rest of us being here if only you're gonna hit it? Shut up, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's enough of that. You need to sort your shit out, cause the team needs every spiker operating at 100, that doesn't only mean you, it means your teammates too. And if you end up injuring any of them, because you can't comprehend when it's your ball, I'm going to personally make sure you spend your third year on the bench, you understand? Yeah, I understand. Good. Kinda wish you would have done that at the start of the season. Guess I wasn't feeling up to it. Atsumu stays looking at a certain spot on the ground knowing that Iwaizumi is staring holes through him. Atsumu excuses himself to the club room and sits there wondering what he should do about this huge dilemma he's been trying to ignore. I knew something was wrong with you the second we spoke today. He hears Iwaizumi's voice, wondering when he even entered the same room he was occupying. What are you talking about? Who the hell are you? Atsumu sticks an eyebrow up and moves his hands around his body. Oikawa? Who else would I be? Oikawa doesn't talk like that even when he is going off. He's the most passive-aggressive person I know. He'd somehow sound nice when you sound like you're out for blood. Well damn, this dude might just be in love. Well, maybe I realized passive-aggressiveness wasn't always the way. You think I got my body snatched or something? Maybe yeah. Walking around like you're him, wearing his body like a flesh marionette. Do you gotta word it like that? That too. You've been slipping in and out of Kansai dialect this whole day. What the hell did you do to my Toru? More like what the hell did your Toru do to me? I don't know what happened, alright. I woke up in your little boyfriend's body, and I don't know to get back to mine. The door opens, and Maki and Matsun walk in, looking puzzled. What's going on here? Yeah, why do you two look like you're about to kill each other? Coach wants y'all back, says y'all have been in here for too long. That's not Oikawa. Maki raises an eyebrow with a slight upturn of his lips. Iwa, are you on drugs? Or did you hit your head real hard? I wish that was the case. Unfortunately I'm being for real. Maybe you should leave practice early. Maki. It's okay, I'll take you home. Oikawa and Osamu walk in complete silence, and Oikawa would have to be an idiot to think this is normal. Something's seriously wrong with you. Can you please leave it alone? I thought I already told you. Since when do you ever say please? Did you turn into some prissy little princess when I wasn't looking? Would you drop it already? Maybe yeah, little Omi-kun is rubbing off on ya, huh? I bet you'd like that. Maybe you should think about growing a pair and telling Suna you have feelings for him, before you start assuming who I may or may not be influenced by. I don't have feelings for Suna. Yeah, so it's okay if I date him then, right? No. Yeah, I figured. You should stop being so concerned with my issues until you sort your own life out. I'm allowed to worry about you, asshole. I'm your brother. So what, you think being my brother gives you the right to know everything happening in my life? Just drop it, alright. Suna walks up and looks between the two, noticing some tension. Are you guys okay? It's nothing. I miss Iwa-chan, Oikawa thinks, the thought of not having his best friend around physically stinging. Alright. They all keep walking until they get to their house. Osamu and Suna head to their own area while Oikawa goes to Atsumu's room. He feels his vibrating near his hand, seeing the caller ID Omi-kun. Shit. He declines the call and the call quickly starts back up again. There is no way that he can pass off whatever relationship Atsumu and Omi-kun have going on. He hangs up a second time and types out a message about not feeling up for it. Letting a sigh escape his mouth, he runs his hands over his face. He's more than ready for the day to be over. Toru, are you okay? Everything's fine. Should I call Hajime? No. No, definitely don't do that. Why not? Are you and Hajime in a fight? Yeah, yes, we are. Why? You guys are best friends. We'll fix things, okay? Okay. Takeru hugs his legs and Atsumu pats him on the head. Atsumu thinks that went pretty well if he says so himself. How was your day, Toru? And how's Hajime-kun? I'm shocked he's not here tonight. Hajime and Toru are fighting. What? Why? I hope it's not over something stupid again. Toru said Hajime doesn't like him anymore. Atsumu kinda forgot kids like to yap. It's that bad? It's just a dumb fight about like stuff, you know? It was just a bad day. But if he does call, I am not here. Well, okay, but don't you think you two should talk to each other? You and Hajime never stay mad at each other for long. Maybe not this time. Hey Tsumu. I thought about what you were telling me and told Suna how I felt about him, and apparently he's liked me for a while too. That's good. But don't expect me to help you plan dates. That's all on you. Oh crap, I didn't think about that. Where do I even take him? What did I just say? Toru flips onto his stomach and buries his face into his pillow. He hears Osamu talking but doesn't register anything he's saying. He feels a deep sense of longing as he notices the pillow lacks the comforting scent of home. Tsumu. Silence. So you're really not him, huh? No. Oikawa wipes at his eyes. Sorry to disappoint. Who are you then? Oikawa Toru. From Miyagi. That one setter, huh? You know Atsumu was obsessed with you for a while. I'm flattered. Oikawa sniffled and Osamu looks to him with a raised eyebrow. Sorry, just thinking about someone important to me. I'm sorry. Do you have any idea why it was you? I don't know, and I really wish that I did. I just want to go home. I miss my Iwa-chan, my nephew, and just being with my family. Hey, it's alright. Let's sleep tonight, and when we wake up. Well, the best case scenario is I have my brother back, and you have your Iwa-chan. Or, we could go find my brother in Miyagi. He's probably getting a kick out of your pretty boy look, might be the only time anyone's saying that about him. You guys are twins? Yeah, well, one of us has to keep the other in check, after all. It'll be fine. You don't really sound like you believe that. They both fall silent as the night settles around them. Atsumu wakes up, groggy and disoriented. As he glances around the room and sees familiar details, his own clothes, his own hands, he suddenly recognizes the surroundings and realizes. Oh, thank God. Samu. Hey, Osamu leaps up to the top bunk and wraps him in a tight hug. Atsumu returns the embrace, feeling a wave of relief. Where the hell did you go? I was all the way in Miyagi. Was Oikawa Toru from Seijo? Alright, that's good, I didn't lie to him. Also, Rin and I are dating now. What kind of magician is he? The kind who knocked some sense into me. I'm really happy for you. Sorry I missed it. It's all good. Just remember, you owe me date ideas. Deal, I want some breakfast though, so chop chop. Alright. After catching up and reflecting on how challenging it really was to be Oikawa Toru, they head back to their room to play video games. Suddenly, Atsumu's phone rings. Hey, Omi. Don't hey, Omi me after you ghosted me. I swear, I wasn't ghosting you, baby. It's a long story. Osamu steps out to give them privacy, leaving Atsumu to sort things out with Sakusa. Even though the explanation will be hard, Atsumu feels a sense of relief talking to him again. Toru blinks awake, staring at the familiar floor of his bedroom. Huh? He shoves his face into his pillow, inhaling the familiar scent of his room. I'm actually home. He stretches, feeling the comfort of his own bed. There's a persistent knocking coming from downstairs. Oh, Hajime-kun. Hey auntie. Iwaizumi quickly gives her a hug. Sorry about the random visit. Where's Toru? In his room, thank you. Iwaizumi pounces on Oikawa as soon as he sees him in and Oikawa screams. Get off me. Iwa-chan cups his face. Toru, what's the name of our favorite cafe down the street? Oikawa responds with the name, recalling it immediately. Kashiwa Coffee. You're really back then. Toru takes in the familiar surroundings, feeling a deep sense of relief. Yeah, I am. Iwaizumi kisses him, and Toru holds him close, feeling the dampness of his tears. Hey! Get your hands off my baby brother. Iwaizumi gets up looking embarrassed as Oikawa pushes past his sister and tackles him to the ground. He grins while Toru showers him with kisses. Save it for later, Toru, there are kids around. I'll just lock my door. His sister sighs as she exits his room. Iwa-chan buries his face in Toru's neck, hugging him tightly. I knew something off yesterday. Everyone thought I was losing it when I said that. I was so worried I might never get to tell you how I feel. And what's that? That I love you, Toru. I'm just so relieved you're back. I love you too, Hajime, more than anything. What was it like being in someone else's body? Whose body were you even in? Mia Atsumu's. He has huge hands. What did he do while he was in my body? All I have to say is to watch out for Kyoutani. He might just come after you. Maybe we should conversation with Mad Dog Chan about his obsession with fighting his seniors. You're impossible. But you love me anyway. Oh, absolutely. I just adore it when my boyfriend is the biggest troublemaker. Oh, so, we're officially together? I sure hope so. I don't remember getting a proposal. Oikawa Toru, will you do me the honor of being my boyfriend, forever and always? Yes, Iwa-chan, yes, I'd love to. They kiss again, smiling widely against each other.
なんやねんお前。さっきから試合中に飯のこと考えよって。
Oikawa and Atsumu private messages. Hey. Who is this? Atsumu. Think it's pretty appropriate we talk, consider the whole switcheroni thing that went down. Oh hello Atsun. Atsun, that's a first. I hope I didn't deal too much damage to your personal life. Not too much. Omi didn't talk to for a few days cause he found it hard to believe, but... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just have no clue what was going on between you two and I didn't want to mess it up too bad. I hope all is well now. Atsumu, ye all is well. I assume I messed it up with your Iwa-chan too? Haha, maybe a little. But all is okay no. But Iwa-chan knows me all too well. Glad to hear it. At least we survived the swap of the setters. Very glad we did. Let's not make a habit of it though, okay? Atsumu likes a message. Deal, take care, Oikawa. You too, Atsun. Stay awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to check out that fic, it's so cute, ahaha. Thank you for watching, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
失礼な双子やな。ジバ来んかな、ジバ。来るかアホ。